There will be another presidential debate. That's according to former President Donald Trump. Both Team Trump and Team Harris are signaling they want to make it happen.
And the campaigns are still negotiating the details currently. 27 News Washington correspondent Hannah Brandt explains where things stand.
The first debate between the presumptive presidential nominees upended the entire 2024 race. Now, former President Donald Trump is promising another.
We'll be debating her, I guess, in the pretty near future. It's going to be announced fairly soon, but we'll be debating her.
On Wednesday morning, he told Fox News he does plan to face off against Vice President Kamala Harris.
I think debates are very important, and I think she'll be exposed just like Biden was exposed.
But the campaigns seem to be playing a game of chicken over the debate details.
He pulled out of the debate in September he had previously agreed to.
The Trump team originally agreed to 2 debates with President Biden, the second one on ABC on September 10th. Now, with President Biden out, the Trump team says that agreement is off, though Harris is daring the former president to change his mind.
I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage.
Instead, the Trump team is pitching a Fox News debate on September 4th. And Trump campaign spokeswoman Carolyn Levitt says the ball is in the Harris campaign's court.
President Trump has committed to a debate on the Fox News channel in September. Kamala Harris has refused to acknowledge or accept that debate invitation. We hope that she will.
Meanwhile, the VP candidates seem willing to take part in a debate of their own.
I absolutely want to debate Tim Walz.
I can't wait to debate the guy.
And Governor Tim Walz issued his challenge with a dig at Senator J.D. Vance.
That is if he's willing to get off the couch and show up.
But there isn't an official VP debate scheduled either. Working for you in Washington, Hannah Brandt, 27 News.
And in just 90 days, the former president and current vice president will square off in the race for the White House. If Trump wins, he will be the second president in history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. And if Harris wins, she'll become the first woman to be in the Oval Office. The general election is November 5th.